Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to show you the brand new dirty water tank on this Eufy E25. Now, if you're unaware, I do love the Eufy E25, but it developed a problem after a couple weeks of using it. It had a dirty water tank. The old dirty water tank was dripping dirty water on my floor. As it would clean, it would go back to the dock station. I would see little drips. So you may or may not have this problem. I only noticed it when it was cleaning up a big muddy mess and when it was doing 2 passes. Now, you do have to contact Eufy customer support. I did it through their online. I did it through email. It took about a week of just emailing them back and forth. They want proof of purchase. They want a small video if you've got it, but I didn't provide a video. But they do want the serial number of your unit and proof of purchase. So I did take pictures of those. Now, after I emailed them, like again, that took about a week of going back and forth. Then finally they did send me one, and then it took about another week to get it. So here's the new one. Now I don't know exactly what the difference is. I haven't tested it yet. So today we're going to test it. And this is where it leaked before. Over here, cleaning up a big muddy mess. We're going to clean it with the new tank on. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to install it. So you'll have to pull your robot out from the dock. Leave it powered on because that helps with things. I'll show you why. But take this cover off. Press this button right here.
Water tank removed.
Now you're simply going to pull this back. This is the old water tank. Now, from what I can tell is they added a scraper. And then, like I said, here's the old one without the scraper. There's like a plastic reel. So it's probably going to scrape the floor, which I don't, So what I did notice is when this would clean a big muddy mess, the tank wasn't leaking. I thought originally this was leaking, and then I thought originally this was leaking. That's where it goes in and empties it. But what I think I did found was big drips on this ledge. As it's cleaning, the roller's getting cleaned, and I think for some reason it just would drip here. So again, this is the new one. Now, from what I can tell, again, I don't think they changed all the internals. I mean, I've opened it up and I've looked. These filters are all the same. It's just this entire length. It's got like a little rubber wiper, which we'll see if that works. I guess as it goes along your floor, it's definitely uneven though. Like that goes down. So anyway, let's hope it fixes it. Now, the reason I said leave it powered on is because whenever you take the dirty water tank on, that's when it exposes, and flip it upside down. Now I can take the brush roller off. So now it exposes this little button here. And now I can take this off. Just give it a once over. While you got everything apart, this all looks really good. Put the brush roller back on. There. Here's where our dirty water tank is. And now let's flip it over. And here's the new dirty water. Now make sure, when I got this lid was kind of up a little bit. So make sure this is nice and flush. Filters should be installed. Yeah, from what I can tell. Now, I will show you, it comes in the mail. This was a sticker that was on it. But here they're giving it a model number, I think. So here is the sticker. Again, I'm not sure if that's the number or whatever, but it should be free to you. So take the tank and you're going to slide it on.
Water tank installed.
Yeah, that clicked up and it says water tank installed. That way it's nice and flush around there. And that should be it. We're ready to go. Again, I just flipped it over. There's that edge. So let's do some testing. So this should be the exact same for the E28. The E25 and the E28 are the same robots. The base stations are completely different, but both of them were leaking. So you should be able to get a new dirty water tank for the E28 that's exactly like this. Now, let's just go see how this has been doing. There's the dirty water tank. Again, I've got some new procedures for clean. Yeah, this one's been sitting for a little bit. I've been using this This stuff here for like bathrooms, because it kind of stinks in there so bad. And the world famous Just a Dad's cleaning brush from Walmart. About $5. And I'm on to something different for the dirty water tank. Now, we're going to empty this out. And then we're going to put an effluent tablet in there. I was using Listerine. You can spray Listerine in there to prevent odor, but this also works really well and it's super cheap. Just take a tablet and throw it in there. I'm also working on another video on what's the best solution to use in robots. It's kind of an extensive test that I've been doing. I need to fill my clean water up. So I've been adding solutions to the clean water tank, especially on these that have proprietary tanks. Like this has a proprietary solution tank, so you're only able to use that one. So, but this one here, you can they got a solution tank underneath that you can add your own. But I've been adding solution to the clean water tanks, and I really do like the Shark Vac Mop, Shark Hydrovac solutions. This one I saw on Amazon, and it's been working really well too. It says it's for robot vacuum cleaners, but I don't use very much. And again, I've never really figured out what this is down here, other than just kind of like a catch zone for a bunch of dirt and debris. All right, let's go to the app and tell it to clean that dirty area. Okay, let's go to the E25. I'll see if they updated it. I have mine on auto update. Device info, firmware version. So I'm on 4.25, which I don't know if they updated it. Let's go to more settings, firmware updates. 4.27 is my current version. Oh, that was weird. Oh, base station. I'm sorry. There's a base station and a dock, or the robot, sorry. 4.27, 4.027. Okay. So I don't know if they updated it or not, but let's do, I don't like this map. I don't like the 3D, but it is actually pretty accurate. Okay, so let's do the corner test. Let's do a room, corner test. Now, this really failed on me when I had it do 2 passes. So vacuum and mop, deep, lots of water flow. I mean, we should be able to use everything that they're telling us. And then 2 passes. That's when I had it fail. And let's hit start. Okay.
Start washing mop.
All right, so the first it's going to do the normal thing. It's going to wash the mop pad. I got to do some testing between the E25. Well, I know the S1 works great. There are some concerns about the E25, how much water it's using. Is it doing a good job of cleaning? You know, the S1 is just kind of a proven workhorse, but it doesn't do a good job on carpet and in corners, that's where the E25 actually does a pretty good job. But while I've got the Ecovacs X9, I need to do some more testing because it's got the roller. I did a comparison with the S1 compared to the X8 Ecovacs, and the Eufy one by the long shot. X9 doesn't seem to be too much better than the X8 in my opinion. And in fact, I have a video where I clean up a big dirty mess with that one, and the dirty water just went on the roller. It didn't go into the dirty water tank, which is a little misleading because that's what they're telling us. These rollers, the whole reason for getting these brush rollers is it's going to capture the dirt, put it in the dirty water tank, and take it away. Because spinning mop pads, like the Ecovacs T50, spinning mop pads have to capture, like here's some old ones here, they have to capture the mud and take it back to the base station. So you do get some smearing. And what I found on the Ecovacs X9 is I'm getting that same smearing as a mop pad, a spinning mop pad. So
Finished washing mops. Starting cleaning.
And I want to make sure we're not getting that on this. I want to check the dirty water tank on this, but now it never dripped on the way to. It was always on the way home. And I thought I would throw some stuff in the corner just to verify I mean, I do approve of this robot. You're going to see the corner cleaning capability is pretty spectacular. But it got put on hold on my Just a Dad approved. So it's seeing that as an obstacle. Okay. That happens because it's really dark dirt, which I don't know. First time I did this test, it didn't do that. There's that side brush it can extend. That did a great job in the corner. Doesn't like to go under furniture too much, but it is kind of tall. Now, I even bought a special light so that I'm trying to figure out how we can see how this thing's doing. Like, it's putting down a lot of water. I know, I'm trying to do things that'll help the video. Trying to see if I can find the drips or something. But we'll see. Okay, here we go, dirt. So that's doing a really good job. Now this dirt, granted, is wet. That's the easiest kind of mud to pick up. Dried on dirt is definitely going to be a lot harder. But I do have it on 2 passes. Wow, that is doing a good job. It's vacuuming and mopping. I'm trying to see if I can see the drips. Nothing yet. All right, there it lifted the mop pad, but it should do 2 passes. There, it's back to cleaning again. So it looks like it's gonna do the perimeter of the room again. That's good. I like when second passes do the perimeter of the room. Man, when it can go into the corner, it does an excellent job. I think it's just too bright for the video. Let me know what you think in the video. Yeah, look at that corner. Nothing. Maybe this time it'll go. Oh yeah, that did a great job. Wow. Boy, the second pass is pretty amazing. All right, now I'm gonna get military style. We gotta see what's going on. All right, let's see if I can see some drips. That's where the drips would be. Right there's where the drips would be. All right, I'm gonna try to get it. All right, we're gonna zoom in. All right, here's where I gotta go. I don't see any drips. Are we having fun? Okay, here's when it drips. Traveling back.
Task finished. Heading home.
Okay. I gotta get up. Okay, no drips. I would have drips by now. No drips. You know, I mean, we gotta have fun. We gotta see.
Water tank
So,
removed.
it made it back. Ooh, look at that dirt. Now, in my opinion, this is what a dirty water tank should look like. It did scrape. This little handle needs on the different side. I can't get this handle here. Hold on. Had to put the phone down. See, where's the dirt go? See, okay. Where does the dirt go? There's no dirt in here. So that tells me that it's the dirt, the brush roller's full of dirt, and that it's not scraping it off like it should. Now, granted, we didn't get any drips, so that I do think that's fixed. I got to do more testing, but that was just the first pass. But see, I mean, you can't say these are better if they're doing the same thing. That is full of dirt, so it is smearing. You know, maybe it's scraping some of the dirt off. I mean, there is some scraping. There is some dirt in there. Now this floor is really clean, but we gotta do some more testing. I mean, this is going to turn into a video of tests. So, all right. So it's at its base station. It's auto emptying, and it's going to wash the mop pad. I'm going to finish up this video. I'm going to do another video, and it's going to be spinning mop pads against brush rollers. And I'm going to fire up the X9, the S1. It's going to take a lot of work, but I'm going to end this video to say that the new water tank is working so far. That's how you install it. But now I'm going to do some testing on our brush rollers better than mop pads. But I got to fire up some more robots. So I apologize for that, but I want to get this video out to show people that the new water tank is working. It works on the E28. Takes about 2 weeks start to finish. I wasn't able to call anybody. You got to do through email, and there's kind of a time delay talking to somebody through email. You can tell they're in a different country. And I had to resend a couple things. So there was a little bit of miscommunication in the email sometimes. But yeah, next video, our brush rolling or spinning mop pads as good as brush rollers. If you could, please like and subscribe. Check out my website, justadadapproved.com. Real quick, let's take a look at the All-Star roll. L40, X50, Mova P10 Pro, Dream L10S. You can find those all on justadadapproved.com.